I have been most impressed by is the talent that this country has, many of whom we are privileged to have in Shell, and many of whom work outside of Nigeria for Shell in multiple different locations. It is actually one of the largest groups of people working outside of their country is Nigerian staff who will come back one day and serve the country as well. As both the Special Advisor and the GCAO have said, we have really been in a space where we are very keen to invest in Nigeria. But I would say this has not always been the case. Your leadership, your vision has created an investment climate over the last few years that, I will be very honest with you, has propelled us to invest, in particular also as we compare to other investments around the world. Stability in today's environment will honestly have a premium for corporates, because we are investing not for one administration or 5 or 10 years. We want to invest for 20, 30, 40 years. And in the case of Nigeria, for many, many decades. And therefore, as we look today at opportunities to be able to allocate our capital to multiple different countries, I can tell you, and I'm proud to say, Nigeria stands as one of the ones that is attracting more capital than most. That, Your Excellency, is honestly due to one reason. It is your leadership. It is what you have been able to bring. And that leadership, I would also say, has put many of the people that we are working with, your team, are amongst the best that we are dealing with anywhere in the world. And that professionalism allows us to be able to have the confidence, and I would say our partners as well, to have the confidence to continue to invest. As the Special Advisor has said, just in the last 12 months, we invested that $5 billion in Bonga North, $2 billion in HI, the gas project to NLNG. We have also acquired or deepened our interest in Block OML 118, the Bonga block. Total Energies was selling, so we bought because we want to deepen further. But that we think is not enough. We think there is more to invest here, and we understand the vision that you have for the country. And so we are indeed working on a project, Bonga Southwest, that could potentially, if we get to an FID stage, see us with the partners invest around $20 billion foreign direct investment, half of which will be capital, and the other half will be the operating expenses and the like that will come into the country. This will be one of the biggest, I would say, energy projects in the world. And I'll come back to that, if you don't mind, in a second. But there is more. We still see opportunities like Bolia Chota, which is further in the funnel, to be able to continue to invest. We see opportunities like Nwadoro, which is another one we would invest in. And we are looking at the exploration round that you currently have ongoing, because we are interested to potentially look even further out for those investments. That is a sea change, maybe, than where we were several years ago, where we were pulling back on investments rather than putting the sorts of billions of dollars I'm talking about. Maybe the last thing I will say, Your Excellency, to Bonga Southwest, that huge project, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you for the leadership you have shown there to be able to provide the incremental incentives that are now getting us line of sight to an investment in this project with our partners. That is a significant step forward. I recognize over the next 2 months, and I would very much ask for your support to now officialize the framework that you have so kindly supported. I think that allows us to now make the next move, and I am pleased to say that on the basis of what we have seen, when we walk out of this privileged audience today, our team will start the pre-feed on that project, looking over the next few months to get it to a level of maturity where we can take it into feed, and as the Group CEO as well said, eventually into FID, hopefully in 2027, and we will look to fast-track that as much as possible. So in short, Your Excellency, I have nothing to ask for but your continued support, and to thank you for what you have already done for the country, and I hope you see Shell as a long-standing partner that allows you to achieve the great visions that you have set for the country. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Today, I can proudly say that confidence is returning to our investment environment. Hearing from you now, I could guarantee you that when I assumed the responsibility of this office, the pledge I made to people of the country and my background is to ensure transparency and to be competitive in every way possible. It's not the same thing as before.